make life in Midwest America really different than Hollywood America. Plus, students from Springdale schools travel to a regional video contest and get creative in the process.
Good afternoon, Springdale. I'm Blair Brewer.
And I'm Jasmine Castillo. Welcome to another episode of Springdale Today.
The ArkanSalsa Fest filled the streets of downtown Springdale on Saturday, October 26th. ArkanSalsa is an art and music festival that helps raise money for scholarships. It brings people together and offers them a chance to meet with others while listening to salsa music, dancing, eating delicious foods, and visiting with nonprofit organizations and businesses in our area.
It is ArkanSalsa Fest time!
ArkanSalsa celebrates the district's wide diversity by bringing everyone together and inspiring our community's leaders. To learn more, visit onecommunityar.org.
Hispanic Women's Organization of Arkansas is a nonprofit organization located in downtown Springdale. Every year they hold a conference to help advance educational opportunities for Hispanic women and their families to celebrate and teach each other about their culture and become active participants in the community.
My name is Alejandro Aviles, a former volunteer with the Hispanic Women's Organization of Arkansas, former Red Bulldog, and I'm making a difference.
More than a decade of good hard work, bringing people together, generating services, building pride, creating communications. It's very, very important.
The Hispanic Women's Organization of Arkansas was founded here in the Springdale of Arkansas. It was founded by a group of women, most of them were Hispanic, which they were concerned about the issues going on in the community, so they wanted to make sure that the people here, the growing Hispanic community, had a voice.
Started in 1999, and now we're in the 13th year of the annual conference, and it's been a great ride.
What we're trying to do is make sure that the Latino community is represented, that we have a voice on the issues that happen not only in the community but in the state, that we bring together the Latino community on issues that matter and affect them, that we make them aware of the different opportunities that we have available in our community, such as education or any other issues that might be affecting them.
It's an organization where a lot of women, business women, get together and they plan things such as this to try to educate the community.
If you are looking for a place that is going to tell you where you can get services, for a place where parents can come and learn about computer skills, English classes, get information on immigration, or any other question, the Hispanic Women's Organization of Arkansas is the place to go.
She was reading English and Spanish, and she was learning like shapes, colors. Today in the session we were talking about Common Core, how is Common Core working with parents and students, what is the impact that it's having on the Springdale School District.
If you need help, can I do something for you? Can I thank you if you want to? Can I help you?
We talked about deferred action, which is also called DACA. It's deferred action for childhood arrivals. It's executive order that President Obama passed last year to help undocumented immigrants get a temporary work permit if you're here before the age of 16.
Well, for the future, we want to make sure that the Latino community in Northwest Arkansas has a say on the things that happen that involve not only the Latino community, but the community overall. We want to make sure that people see us as key on whatever happens in the community, that they come to us and that we go to them and that we are well received. That we can have a voice on whatever is happening in the community.
So as a Springdale High School graduate, but now in Washington, D.C., I never thought that I would be in Washington. There are not many people from Springdale High School, but we do get together sometimes whenever we watch the Arkansas Razorbacks. And I think the organization has helped me grow professionally, and I would beg anybody to really watching this to volunteer with the organization. As I did, I started picking up trash at the Cinco de Mayo festival, got organized with the board, and then I'm now in Washington, D.C., and I owe a great deal of gratitude to the organization and also to Springdale High School.
I've heard of the Hispanic women of Northwest Arkansas for several years, and I think they deserve support and encouragement, which is why I'm here.
Membership is open to anyone interested in community-related issues involving Hispanics. To learn more about the organization, visit their website at hwoa.org.
After the break, is Midwest America different from Hollywood America? Find out as we take a look through the eyes of foreign exchange students.
Welcome to the ACT. The ACT is a college entrance exam required by most colleges and universities. It's the key to your future. Future, future, future. Oscar, ready?
Yes, sir.
Take the ACT exam and open the door to your future. Talk to a counselor today and get to work, Arkansas.
Welcome back. Before the break, we told you about taking a look through the eyes of foreign exchange students to show differences between two countries. In their journey across the Atlantic to America, German foreign exchange students share cultures with American high school students.
When Americans think of Germany, what comes to our minds? Lederhosen? Maybe even beer and bratwurst. What about when Germans think of America? War media obsessed? Greedy? Is life different in mid-America compared to the Hollywood version? This is the story of 18 German exchange students and their journey to answer that question. In 1977, a government organization called German American Partnership Program was developed. They're a non-profit short-term exchange program that promotes an intercultural understanding. 2 years ago, Har-ber and Springdale High School partnered up with GAPP and began their exchange. XNA Northwest Arkansas's regional airport hosted anticipation, smiles, and hopes of new relationships, and then 18 German exchange students crested over and came down the escalator. Hugs were nervous at first, but as the week would develop, a bond would strengthen. The Americans and Germans were about to begin a 2-week journey across the Atlantic.
We've got several events planned just kind of
to immerse them in the culture and to help them have some exchange with that. So.
As the week begins, the German students join in the everyday activities at school. They join the students in classes like math, English, and art. Springdale High School treated the exchange students to a special experience, a day of cooking with Chef Penalto. The point of this exchange program is to discover culture. Now, our schools showcase culture, but everyone has some form of schools. The German exchange students got a real dose of American culture when they attended bikes, blues, and barbecue. The students roamed around Dixon Street, taking in the sights and sounds of one of the largest bike rallies in America. All of Northwest Arkansas shuts down for the 5-day event, and hundreds of thousands of bikes loudly display a piece of American culture.
Alligator for the first time.
It's a very, very good experience for the students to actually get to know the American culture, because I know so far they only know it from textbooks and from the media, and it's totally different to really explore it here and being with the families.
Although the exchange students attended during October, they were provided a Thanksgiving feast. The smell of turkey, stuffing, potatoes, and pies lifted through the air as the Germans and Americans laughed and shared stories. Gathering at one house, the American families and exchange students ate a mixture of traditional American food and traditional German food. Hours went by of storytelling about life in Germany and life in America. Jokes and laughter filled all the rooms and new friends were made. A traditional Christmas gift from the German exchange students was given to the host for their appreciation. By the end of the night, stomachs were full and all the pies were gone. In order to enrich the knowledge of the exchange students, they were taken to the Shiloh Museum. The Shiloh Museum of Ozark History is a regional history museum focusing on the Northwest Arkansas Ozarks. The museum takes its name from the pioneer community of Shiloh, which became Springdale in the 1870s. There they toured and witnessed Native American artifacts, such as 10,000 prehistoric and historic artifacts, plus 260 books and pamphlets on anthropology and archaeology. The 6 different historical buildings placed on the museum grounds highlights the real shapers of Ozark history, which are the everyday men and women and children who once lived in our town and rural communities. And then, the German exchange students got to see something with their own eyes that we cherish here in Arkansas. A Razorback football game. They tailgated and ate burgers and hot dogs and enjoyed the sights and sounds of Football Saturday in America. After the 2 weeks were over, it was time to go back to where it all began. This time, the hugs were a little longer and the smiles a little deeper. The relationships had formed and created a bond. Is life different in Mid-America compared to the Hollywood version? You tell me.
After the break, we travel to URI University to the regional video contest, Vidcon.
What am I going to study?
What class is going to help me reach my goals?
What are my interests, skills, and dreams?
Have you thought about your career goals? Have you asked yourself these questions? Answering these questions will help you decide what classes to take to reach your career goals. Most jobs or careers require additional school and training, so talk with your parents, set an appointment with a counselor, and get to work, Arkansas.
Students from all around the district traveled to Springfield, Missouri over the weekend of November 2nd to compete in the regional video contest at URI University called Vidcon.
Vidcon is a video contest with many different aspects. The event they're best known for is Midnight Madness, an event where students are given a prompt and have 5 hours to shoot and edit a video. Our very own SDTV students participated in this event, and this is what they came up with.
I'm gonna ask that girl out.
All right, man, I got you. Let's go do it.
Absolutely not.
What are you talking about, man? I'm the best wingman.
Every time you go with me, it's a colossal failure.
No, it's not.
Really? Really? You don't remember any of those times?
Yeah, man. Like the time I was gonna ask Griselda to prom, and you pantsed me.
Ew.
And then Alejandro and Driscoll came out of the elevator. Not cool, man. Not cool. And then there was Yuri. That totally helped. Or how about the time I was talking to Jasmine and you crop dusted us? Yeah, she thought that was me.
Really, man? Really?
Or the time you helped me improve my image with a surprise shower.
What's up, boys? What is up? Let's go!
See, man, a friend wouldn't do that, and I shouldn't have to tell you.
But I'm the ultimate wingman.
Then I guess I'm just gonna have to wing it. Ladies?
Our SDTV students also participated in another aspect of the contest called the 72-hour competition. Students had the option of choosing either the music video or the movie challenge.
First up, we have the music video challenge. Students were given the option to choose from 3 songs and had to create a music video to go along with it. They had 72 hours to do this. Up first, we have a music video by our very own Jasmine Castillo and Yuri Figueroa.
I used to walk alone at night. I used to laugh alone at night. And I worship the moon at night. But you stayed in front of the moon. You stayed in front of the moon. In front of the moon. In front of the moon. But you stayed in front of the moon. You stayed in front of the moon. In front of the moon. In front of the moon.
next music video is by Jesse Weir and Dakota Meineke.
I used to walk alone at night. I used to laugh alone at night. And I worship the moon at night. But you stayed in front of the moon. You stayed in front of the moon. In front of the moon. In front of the moon. But you stayed in front of the moon. You stayed in front of the moon. In front of the moon. In front of the moon.
And here is the last music video. It was made by Daniel Cedric, Michael Driscoll, and Courtney Manson.
I used to walk alone at night. I used to laugh alone at night. And I worship the moon at night. But you stayed in front of the moon. You stayed in front of the moon. In front of the moon. In front of the moon. But you stayed in front of the moon. You stayed in front of the moon. In front of the moon.
Another on-site competition our students competed in was a commercial featuring the Jury brand. They were given 3 hours to make a 30-second commercial. Up first, we have a commercial by Daniel Cedric and Michael Driscoll.
Here's a commercial by Jasmine Castillo, Yuri Figueroa, Dakota Meineke, and Jesse Weir.
Here at Jury, we make powerful connections.
We get invaluable experience.
Every day.
Drury University, bringing confidence today for life tomorrow.
Our last commercial was made by Alejandro Catalan and Violeta Herrera. Well, that's all we have for you today. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter and subscribe to our YouTube page. I'm Jasmine Castillo.
And I'm Blair Brewer. See you next week.